Hey everybody, this is Ozark Prepper One. I've been watching the little reports here and there, YouTubers and things that they're talking about, and some of the things they're exposing. I watched an interview with a guy named Alan Dershowitz. Now, I don't know much about the guy. I believe he leans to the left pretty far. I don't think he has my interest in mind. You know, anything that serves me, that benefits me, or the average American. You know, the average American who works, lives, pays their taxes, and does what they do. You know, well, he said in an interview that no person will have a right to refuse a vaccine. No person can say no, and if they say no, they will be dragged out and a needle plunged into their arm. Well, I'll go ahead and give you the American response, because in 1776, the British said, you are going to buy our tea, and if you make your own tea, you're going to pay a tax on your own products that you sell to us. You're going to give us a tax, even though we're not there. Well, the Americans got a special tool, and they met them at the door. They met him at the door, and they said, come on in if you want to try it. You remember what happened? And what I suggest Americans do is you write all your representatives and your senators and your local politicians, you let them know you're not interested in their plans, you're not interested in their vaccine, none of that, and you want to resist it. This country is founded on individual liberty. It's the reason we escaped Europe, is because that creeped in Europe and took it over. And let's be honest, that's what started the wars all the way back to Napoleon. You know, Napoleon, Hitler, all these so-called fanatical people were considered fanatical because they had I believe that they saw something creeping in, and it undermined their population. You know, Germany didn't want to be ruled by Britain. Britain didn't want to be ruled by Germany. You know, United States does not want to be ruled by Britain or Germany. We don't want to be ruled by China. So when someone comes to your door, no matter what costume they're wearing, meet them at the door. And if you know it's your time and your time's up, look at that. What do you think that'll do? What do you think will happen with that? That would suck, getting that right in the face, no matter what you're wearing. You know? I don't advocate any kind of violence on anybody or whatever, but I do advocate people defend themselves. Defend your home, defend your property, defend your rights. Don't let another person, another small entity, show up and dictate how your population and your culture is going to live. You know, I don't want my set of ideas pushed upon someone in China. I don't want my ideas pushed upon someone in a big city. You know, if you want to be a big city type of way of living, that's up there. That's over there. That's out there, wherever that's at. But it's not going to be here. It's not going to be here in the country. And I know how they're doing it. They're going to roll things out to where they're going to get all the willing participants first, and then they're going to demonize anybody who resists. They're a crazy kook person. They're a crazy conspiracy person. Or whatever. But when it comes down to it, these people are going to show their true colors. And they're not going to value, they don't value your life. They don't value their own supporters' lives. And that's why the founders put that little 2A thing in there for us. The 2A. You know what that is? And it's exactly, these are the times that it was meant for. You know, when you start getting threats of, we're going to yank you out of your home and we're going to put a foreign substance in your body against your will for the greater good, so they say, you have the right to resist that. My body, my choice. And if they really care about you, you'll find out. Because they say they're there to save your life. Are they willing to kill you to save your life? Are they willing to put a bullet in you to stop you from defending yourself? Because that'll shorten your life quick if they kill you, you know. In the process of trying to stick you with a needle. So that's something to think about. What are you going to do when that time comes? Are you going to hand over all your vaccine blockers? That's what I call them. That's what mine is. Vaccine blockers. And I don't keep mine in the house. I don't keep them where they can be found so easy, but I can find them. You know, I can find them. You take one, I'll find another. You know what I mean? And there's millions of people just like me out there. There's millions of us. It's time for people to stand up and write your congressman, do all the right things first, and when the nitty-gritty comes, be ready to turn some fucking heads into hamburger. Don't play with these people. It's getting old. It's time for things to get real. Get back to the good times. We need to get back to the good times. Put all this bullshit behind us. I'm sick of hearing about it. When it comes to my door, then that's what's going to happen. I'm not playing with these fuckers. And I don't think most Americans will. Shit's getting old. I'm all for, after we solve it here, march on up into Canada and free those people too. And after we're done there, let's march on down to Mexico and let's clean that place up too. Freedom. We need freedom. A person has a right to travel. You don't have to have a tag on you to say you can go here or there within your own country. And I'm not going to be tagged. I'm not going to have no certificate saying I've been stuck with a needle before I can go somewhere. Them days are over. We're going to get treated with respect. And our leaders are going to start following the Constitution. It's getting old. Quit selling out to these corporate globalist scumbags. Anyway, I'm pretty pissed off, so I guess I'm going to get off of here. Y'all have a good rest of your week. Ozark Prepper 1, out.